What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Tainted Grail, and we are starting right here. Like I said in the previous video, we're gonna go through this area right here. And let's get started. Oh, I did pick up a new sword. This one right here. Picked it up from the blacksmith in the hub. I mean, it's pretty strong. It's not upgraded, and it's already stronger than the sword that I had. But see, the one that I was using had a crit chance of 18%. Let's see how much crit I have if I'm using this sword. %. I wonder if that's adjusted for the sword that I have. No, I don't think so, because it's 29% across the board. Right, so you add 17% on top of that. So almost a 50% crit. Now it puts me at 11. Okay, so it was adjusted. Okay. So like out of 10 hits, 3 of them will be crit. I mean, I guess it isn't too bad. Will we have another fight with the Weird Knight? I also picked up another sword. I don't know if I got to show it in the previous video. This one right here. Let's try it. I mean, I'm gonna outscale it pretty quickly. Okay, now here's the challenge. Finding the fucking people I killed. Now I don't know where they are. Oh my goodness, this is such a fucking pain. Why would they do this? Right? Why would they do this? Fuck this. Hitting people with the hammer just feels way too good. Okay, where are we? Pick all this up. This is related to a quest. Gotta be. Where are we? Okay. Let's go back. So now that we're done with this area, we're just gonna continue pushing this area right here. Okay, I am sick of this area. He went flying off into the ether. He went into the void. I wonder if I can just burn this, right? Alright, we're gonna go this way, right here. Where are we? Okay, so we're right here. We're gonna go right here. Might as well knock these out too while we're at it. Let's put on the fire consumable. That was a slaughter. We'll go this way. See, I don't like going in there because I can never find them. I can't see them. What is a straw child? There's a literal guard right there. And the straw father was just right over there. And at no point in time did he think to fight the guard.
Just another peaceful moment.
I guess we're going in the haunted well. Excuse. What the hell? Okay.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Okay, how do I get up there? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, now usually there's stuff happening in each and every one of these houses. So we are gonna go in here and see what's up. You're a
Are you
ghost.
looking to buy the mill? It needs work, but everything does if you want it to be worth something, right? Ah, well, I overheard people talk maybe when it Oh, my father, as for me, I died as the miller's daughter, for the terrible crime of being the miller's daughter. The truth is, it was stupid. You see, the problem was, not a single word he said was ever true. That ridiculous rumor made its way to King Sagramore. He locked me in a cell full of straw and told
This
me
is
I had to be
based
spun
on a
into
fairy
gold by
tale.
morning. Well, what do you think happened? I sat in that cell, choking on by morning. My throat was dry as parchment and full of dust. But when the first rays of sunlight streamed through, I remember shaking all the way to the block. But my last thought... I don't know. It was like looking through a veil. Every beam and... He hanged himself. I visited him. In dreams I overheard someone say it must have been the guilt of my death gnawing at... He wouldn't have felt a shred of... First of all, he wasn't a king. He just liked calling himself that. Now, he was a small... I wonder, did he... I'm not sure. I've seen the sun rise through the cracks in the walls. I watched the seasons change. The mill... It was... beautiful, actually. The whitewashed walls made the town glow. It looks a bit frightening. Help? Why would I need help? I can watch the mice in the corner all day, but it's kind of you to ask. People don't... Come by again if you feel... I once saw a knight riding toward the temple. Come by again if...
I wonder if she's related to a quest. Gotta be. Had all that dialogue. It's just like the lighthouse in the first map. You just go in there and take shit.
You need something? Another one? We've had enough strangers in Kunacht. Which ones do you want to hear about? Or the Red Priest? No, we already had enough problem. Aye, more of them every day. And no just in the... They say they're looking for people sick with the Red Death, and people still get taken by the plague. So the Camelotians are saying our Mynir is dying. Vipers, the lot of them. Yvain brought them here a while ago to help with the Kunacht. That's what he told us anyway. And now? Now they're saying all the folks here will have... My old man won't hear a word of it. We've worked too hard. Aye, why no? Everyone says me auntie's girl got touched by the weird. Besides, we know there's no much left for our priestess. Or rather, Yvain's. She took Ailey in. She might be a little odd. Go talk to her and you'll see. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. This farm belonged to my father, and it belonged to his father. I hoped to pass this land on to my... It's only fair that I know some do. The truth be told, if I... Ah! Welcome it like old Norm's woodshed, they say. Oh, I tried. They told me everything in that shed now belongs. Problem either they paid him too much coin for that hovel, or he... I don't know. But Norm, he was a quiet one. Not that anyone ever... But it could all be... Nah, they bolted it. But if I tried to get our axe for theft, can you... Why? Huh. Maybe you do. We may not have much, but we're on... Difference? Sure, it's bright. The weirdness isn't going anywhere. The weirdness doesn't just take our fields. You can't... Don't think I'm not grateful. I am. These lanterns may keep the crops safe, and don't expect... Ah! I'd sooner... Difference? Don't think I'm not great. These and bah! Well then...
We're gonna go grab her axe. Is there no one else? I guess it's just her, right? I don't feel like stealing her shit.
Daisy. We're gonna need her.
What we're going to need is money, and she'll fetch a good price.
We still need to move somehow, don't we? She could pull the cart.
We have Clover for that. Look, I know how much this horse means to you, but I've already talked to Dinham. He's willing to pay a lot of gold for her.
But what if we...
No, Gil. Enough. We're selling her, and that's that.
I hope that Camelotian knows what a treasury's getting. I guess. I've spent a lot of time. He'd say, Gil, you go to the stable. I guess I must have been. I do. Pa had to borrow money from Grandpa to buy it. And he had to work so hard after he and Ma passed away. Rob kept on working, and I did my best to help. And now we're supposed to just leave. It does give you some hope, doesn't it? The lanterns make it feel like the farm can breathe again. Even if it's just us more than we... I get where Rob is coming from, but this leaving feels like giving up. Have a nice day.
Where's the other one?
If you're interested in buying a horse, sure are you? You willing to... Fine, you have a deal. Aye, man's name is Denholm. Seems important. Haven't you heard? They're moving everyone. Don't really care either way. Aye, and Morin Pa would rather us alive somewhere else than dead here. Don't know yet, but I'm a decent carpenter, and Gil is good with all. I know. Gil's memories of this farm are different from... Mind you, I don't regret any of it. That's one way of putting it. This farm belonged to our grandfather. Both Ma and Pa died when Gil was still small. That left us with just dear old Grandpa. And he was a nasty piece of work. He told you that, eh? But yeah, if I saw that old bastard getting drunk, I just told Gil to go tend the horses. Grandpa had a heavy hand, and Gil was really small back then. I was scared that he'd hit him too hard. I bet Gil thinks I always did it because he was pissing me off. Drunk most of the time. Built like a barn door. That's something Gil got from him, I guess. He liked beating me to a pulp and telling me I was worthless. I remember he had this belt with a heavy iron buckle. He got it for his service as the master of horses at Warriors Fair. Man, that one hit hard. I wish I could have kept it. So when I'd see some lowlife beating that kid... What? A weird beast? So what does that mean? Rubber got but strange. Nah, that's not it. I was in bad shape. No matter.
Let's go see. Let's go talk about it.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. It was an accident, I swear. I was at the stage. I saw Rob lying on the floor. He wasn't moving and he was covered in blood. I begged him to stop, but he wouldn't listen. So I grabbed... Afterwards, he was so still. That... Do you really... If the reason was anything in the first place, maybe he was always like that with Rob, but I just didn't know. And then I was too afraid to ask. Are you gonna... Right. I will. I'll tell him everything. I just hope he won't hate me.
Yeah, they're doing their job. For now. But let's not kid ourselves. This is a delay, not a solution.
Oh, we're doing a shorter video today, just about 30 minutes.
I've seen enough to know this place isn't safe. Staying means taking a gamble. And I'm not a fan of bad odds. We should leave while we still can. If it gets worse, we'll have no choice but to leave. I just hope we'll have something worth bringing with us when that time comes. Have a good day.
Okay, let's rest and let's see. You know, I hope that for some of these little side quests...
I talked to Gil. Gil came into the house just after Granddad had beaten me unconscious. So, my little brother grabbed an iron pot and gave it... Serves the up. Not much. Granddad beat me until when I woke up, I was in pain. We never said a word about it. No. But I promise he's gone to talk to Yvain's master of horses about... Thank you for what you...
I wonder why Arthur doesn't have more. The devs should have done it where Arthur has more input about like these little side quests, where he like talks about it, you know. Critical damage, critical chance. I feel like I should start leveling up my other stats. So this, we're wearing pretty heavy armor, and this is where we're at right here. And this is where we are. I'll just keep leveling strength and freaking... Alright, that puts us at like 35 minutes, 40 minutes. I'll level this up later. For the next video, we will keep exploring this entire area. We will just finish out the map. We'll keep working towards it. As far as going back to the hub world, I'll do that off stream, because that's too boring. Unless I'm doing some interesting side quests, then I'll record those ones if I'm knocking out side quests. But if it's just miscellaneous tasks, then I'm not gonna record that. That's too boring. For the most part, we'll keep exploring and clearing out the map, so. But that being said, that'll be it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.